Hey everybody, Travis Bowman here. So what I've got in this box is supposedly a sealed PlayStation 2 game. Now, really don't see these too often anymore, so I figured I'd do an unboxing because I don't know about you, but sealed games really don't do much for me. If I'm gonna spend money on a game, I definitely want to open it up and play it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do with this game here. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed, and then we'll unbox the game. Here we have it. Pretty good packaging so far. Set that aside. What is this? Is this a Hallmark card? Ugh. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for your purchase. Have a great day. Well, that's very, very nice. I got this off of Mercari. If you're unfamiliar, it's kind of like an eBay type situation. All right, so let's do the grand reveal. See if we can tell what this guy is here. Any guesses so far? Let's get this box out of the way. Now to try, so it looks like just regular old tape here. Let's try to get this out of here without doing anything too crazy with the packaging. Not that it matters because we're about to break this seal, but let's get this out of the way. And it's kind of sort of sealed. You can see it's been kind of torn right there, but this is the Grand Theft Auto trilogy for the PlayStation 2. And this should contain all three games, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas as well. I saw it on Mercari. It was actually pretty cheap for being a sealed game. To find this sealed for like 40 bucks, I thought that was pretty good. So here we go. It's still kind of sealed. You can see it's kind of breaking right there, that seal. But it doesn't matter because I bought this to play these games. And yeah, this isn't necessarily a super expensive game here, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna break the seal, and we're gonna open each and every one of these three games and view that minty freshness. So I'm just gonna get the fingernail underneath here. I play fingerstyle guitar, if you're wondering why I've got long fingernails on my right hand only. That's your answer to that question. Now, if you are into video game music, I highly encourage you to check out some of those videos on my channel. I've got a lot of playthroughs of some retro video game music, some classic stuff there. Also play a really weird instrument called the harp guitar, if you're into that. If you don't know what it is, you might be into that. There it is. Goodbye to the seal. We have broken the seal to Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. What a fantastic set of games there. Yeah, it's definitely been in better shape before. The box is kind of, it's really hard to tell on camera, but there's kind of like an indentation on the center right here. It's like maybe some books or something have been sitting on it. It's not too terribly even there. So let's take these games out here. And what do you know? All three of them are also sealed. And we're gonna remedy that right now. So I guess we should probably go in order chronologically, right? Let's start with Grand Theft Auto 3. I remember playing this when I was a very small child. The first time I saw this being played, it was actually my neighbor that had it on an old CRT. Very gently break that seal there. And at the time, this was really kind of groundbreaking to be able to do all this stuff in a 3D space. I mean, we had Mario 64 preceding this. Yeah. But never the violence like this. And here it is. Let's open this up for the very first time. There we have it. Grand Theft Auto 3, and we've got the manual as well as the poster. So I might end up hanging that up on the wall, get it framed or something like that. Looks like you got a little bit of like a tear right here or something. That's kind of strange for being a sealed game. I want my money back. No, I don't care. This is not an expensive game by any means, and you can see it's a little crushed, kind of. It's not perfect, but I don't care. I'm gonna play the thing. Okay, next on the list, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now this is the one that I really got into. I kind of didn't play too much of Grand Theft Auto 3, but when Vice City came out, everybody was talking about it. All the kids at school were talking about it. And I got a PlayStation 2 just to be able to play this game for Christmas. And what a game it was. Okay, get rid of this. Got quite a sizable trash pile down there already. So let's open this game for the very first time. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And what do you know it? The manual still has the same little bit of wear up there on the top. Let me see if I can focus. You can barely see. I wonder what happened. If any of you guys have a suggestion as to what the hell happened with this manual, I'm curious to see if San Andreas is going to be like that as well. But either way, I do not care. I'm just happy to have the game, brand new. And I love how on this version it tells you that this is part of the trilogy down there. And this apparently came out in 06. Very nice. Now, this game came out, I think, in 2003, which is interesting. Now, it's hard to see on camera, but those screenshots of the game are very crisp and clear. And if you know the PS2, you know that's not the case. PlayStation 2 is very, very, very awful with the anti-aliasing. It just looks like garbage, especially on an HD TV these days, even with a proper upscaler. And that brings us to the last game that we're going to break the seal on today. And this is the one, man. Vice City was a hell of a game. It really was. But when this came out with those RPG elements and taking on the gangs and stuff like that, it was really awesome. You get to go to the gym in this game and work out and get whatever body style that you want. It's very, very cool. And I still prefer this to like Grand Theft Auto 4 or even 5. It's just, it's a hell of a game. Hell of a game, San Andreas. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker open here. And wouldn't you know it, the manual still has that same situation there. So that's very interesting. There's a little bit of like a tooth mark right there, and it's kind of bent up there. This certainly would not pass any of the grading situations. Not that I would have any interest in doing that, but it's really nice to have these posters as well. And it might be cool to try to get some frames, some identical frames, and have them hung up looking all nice. And still you have the trilogy logo down here for that PS2. So there we have it. Those are 3 Grand Theft Auto games for the PlayStation 2. A lot of my childhood was spent with these 3 games. I'll see if I can stick them back in the box here. Yeah, the box is a little beat up. But honestly, I don't care. I'm just happy to have full access to the Grand Theft Auto trilogy on the PlayStation 2. And I'll be really happy to slap this guy on the shelf with the rest of my PS2 games. I guess at this current time, the reason that they're so cheap is because of the HD remasters that are coming out on all the current consoles right now. Who knows? I believe this collection is a little bit more expensive for the original Xbox, But who knows? Who knows what's going on with that? Alrighty. So like I said, I got this on Mercari, and I would highly encourage you to check out, you know, multiple different sources of getting these retro games. You don't have to just do eBay. You know, there's the Facebook Marketplace, there's Mercari, there's your local game stores if you have any. And you'd be surprised at some of the retro game stores. Collections like this are not very expensive. It's because they take up a lot of space, a lot of real estate. So they're trying to move it as fast as they can while still making a profit. And I've yet to see this at one of my retro gaming stores, but I reckon it wouldn't be too crazy expensive. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip of nostalgia for this unboxing video here. It's the first time ever doing one. I've broken the seal on a couple of other retro games in the past, but never actually pulled out the camera and put it all together. But I really hope you enjoyed this hit of nostalgia, and let's get in the comment section and share some memories of these three amazing games here for the PlayStation 2, and of course the original Xbox as well. My name's Travis Bowman. I really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for checking out my channel and subscribing while you're here. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys at the very next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.